Today's tutorial is about Moodle and how to navigate the basic blocks and just to get a feel of Moodle. So I'm just concentrating on the bare bones of Moodle. So I've just logged in through the internet site for Barnet Southgate College, but you can actually log in via Emily or iShare. So once you've logged in with your normal username and password that lets you get into any desktop PC, this is what you will see. So you'll have a home tab here, you'll have a couple of blocks there on the left and on the right. Some of these actually are collapsible, so you don't have to see a long list. So for example, online users. Normally the block would be a very long list of people who are logged in. You can click on the arrow there and it hides all that information. If you decide you actually don't need to see this information, because there's quite a lot of blocks here, you can actually click on this icon and it allows you to move things to the dock. So the dock is actually this grey area on the left hand side. So I'm just going to show you what happens if I try to move this. Okay, so now it's just appeared there on the top left. Again, I don't need to see the survey, so I'm going to dock that. Private files, and you can choose what you actually want to see. So now I've got a different view. Actually, there's a list of all the courses that I'm registered on, so I'll hide those now. You can actually dock this area as well, but I won't do that for the minute. The settings block is the first one that you can actually explore. You've got navigation as well, which shows you site pages, my profile, my courses. So I just want to focus on settings, so edit profile. So you can do this and go into edit my profile so that you can customize it to make Moodle suitable for you. So I've got my email address here, and I can select who sees this, course members, everybody, or just want to hide it. So there's a couple of features that you can work through, but I just want to draw your attention to this description section where you can actually describe your job role, and students and staff alike get a brief introduction to yourself. So I've put some information there. You can also update your picture. So the way you do that is by choose a file, and you can upload that file, and then just to click update profile. And it will update and look like this. So you've got your picture, a brief description of what you do, the courses you're registered on, and your contact information. So that's your profile that's been edited. Okay, so if I go back to home, so that's just taking its time there. So you can collapse and expand any boxes that you need to explore further. So okay, it's gone back to my home page now. So here you can play around with this. You can actually add different blocks as well. So now I'm just going to show you my courses. So there's a lot of courses here. Or you don't have to look at it through this perspective. You can have a look at course overview here. So there's a website that's set up, so course setup tutorial. I'll go into this course. And you've just basically got a website here. Now I'm going to put the settings to the side so I know where they are. That gives me a bigger view of the page. If you need to access individual learning plans, so ILPs, this is where they're kept. They're always on the top right hand side. If you need to edit the page, you click turn editing on, and that should allow you to edit different blocks. So this is the website and how it looks at the moment. So this view has got some basic icons and basic features that appear. So just the basics here. There's a button there that allows you to move this block. So if you want it to appear on the bottom left or at the bottom there, that's fine. You can edit this as well. So you can click that and edit the description. There's an eye icon there, and this hides the block. So I can click hide, and nobody else will see that except for myself. So it grays this block out. So if I was to look at it as a student, they wouldn't be able to see this. You could also add blocks as well. So you've got lots of different features that you can choose from. So you could have a look at a course description, an activity, a menu, messages, which users are logged in, and it just goes on. So there's lots of things that you can look at. At the moment, the way that Moodle's organized is it's in certain topics. So this is topic 1, then you've got topic 2. Now you can edit the order of these topics. So you can make topic 1 actually topic 2 by clicking on this and dragging it forward or backwards. And you've got other features as well. So you've got this feature which allows you to move the information. You've got move right, which makes this type of a subheading. I can move it back left again. You can click on the pencil, and the pencil allows you to edit the description. So this type of box will come up, which has got various features. So you can look at the font size, what kind of heading size you want to look at. So that's just paragraph. You've got other features here as well. So you can look at the color of the text you want to use. You can insert a table, HTML code, which is slightly more advanced at the moment, or you can highlight certain things and decide, actually, I'd like this to be a link to a website or a different resource. So you could put URL addresses by clicking on that. So it will ask you what's the URL, so you can click that in there. So I'll leave that for now. When you're done with adding resources, you'll press turn editing off. So that button's still going to be there. Now there's 2 features that you need to know. One is add a resource, one is add an activity. So in this tutorial, I'm not going to explore what these things mean or what they do. That will be in the next tutorial, but they're there. The other thing is, you've got these 3 icons there. So what you can do is you can actually highlight one particular module, and you can hide a particular module as well. So there's hide. There's highlight this topic as the one that's being looked at right now. And then you've got just show one topic. So you don't want to confuse your students, and you just want them to see the one topic. So module by module, they'll see the one topic. So far, that's what we've covered. So I'll go to turn editing off. And back to my home. And the basics that we've covered today include, well, I'll just look at this page, turn editing on, and different blocks that we've looked at. We've looked at how to collapse and how to expand certain blocks. We've also looked at how to move the blocks to the dock, and if you want to bring them back again, you can click the same sort of feature, which is undock them or dock them again. We've got how we've looked at courses, and we've looked at customizing the page, and we've gone into courses, and we've looked at what the basic icons and the buttons are. So for now, I'm going to finish this tutorial here, and I will present a follow-up tutorial that goes into the activities and the resources that you can use in more detail.